We're off to a good start. I'm muted, no big deal. Have you guys made it through the blizzard? I'm looking outside. It's a little questionable out there. We did not get 25 inches, but we got like 20, right? Anything over above your ankle is a lot. It's a lot. Good morning. I'm sorry I wasn't here last night. I fell asleep and I realized that I was scheduled to go live when I got up this morning because somebody one of my moms was texting me, Christine. She was like, "Are you all right?" I was sleeping, kids. I'm sorry. This is why I can't do like ahead of time. Yes, go Pats. Go Pats. We're in the Super Bowl, kids. We're in the Super Bowl. We made it. We're halfway there. Listen, I think I am going to do a Super Bowl stream. Some of our UK friends don't understand the rules of football, and we were going to have a football stream if we made it. And guess what, kids? Patriots Nation, we made it. Oh, hi, Wayne. It's good to see you, baby. Hello there. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're going to go over Laura Matthias this morning, kids. Are you ready? I am snowed in, and I'm ready to talk some shit. Debating on whether to shovel complain. Right. Neighbor plowed his driveway straight across. Oh, honey. Oh, that's a bad hit. I haven't been outside yet. I woke up and I have like bay windows in my front, in the front of my house. And I looked outside and there was snow up to my knees. And I was like, you know what? No, I maybe after this, maybe I told the boy I would take him out and use the snowball maker and clear off the cars and stuff. I have no desire to go out there because it's like freezing too, right? It's not like it's like, 33 degrees. It's like -7 with wind chill and you're just buried in snow. It looks pretty, right? It looks pretty from inside the house until you have to go out in that mess. Oh my God. Yeah. So I would just stay here and complain. That's what I would do. It's good to see you guys. Good to see you. So who's ready to go over Laura Matthias this morning? I thought one of my other lives, we kind of took a poll to see if we were going to go through. Oh God, my earbuds are wrapped up in my hair here. We were going to go through the 9-hour live, kind of like where it all started, right? Because we have a lot more information that's come out since the 9-hour live that got us all up on the YouTubes talking about these people, right? It just keeps getting better. But I thought we could go back and dissect her 9-hour debacle because that's what it was. It was, I hadn't watched these people in forever, right? I would have forgot they existed. They said Matt. Oh no, Dan Davis. I cannot. Listen, I went up to Mount Washington. Have you ever been up there? I've been up there in like August. Okay. Me and my cousin took motorcycles up, got right to the top in August, and we were in sweatshirts. It was freezing. There was frost up there in August. Oh, hey, Bruce. It's a marathon today. We're in the Blizzard Marathon. We're in the Blizzard Chaos Marathon. That is Massachusetts. Then I'm trying to find any reason not to go out there. Okay. Try and find any reason, Bruce. And this was better than nothing. Right here. I was like, let me go live for a little while. Down here in the valley. Oh my God. I'm telling you. And it was scary at some points last night. I was like going to close my shades to go lay down with the boy when I fell asleep and didn't come live. This is why we're unprofessional here, kids. I'm not professional. You can barely count on me being here. You can barely count on that. It was scary. I mean, just a wall of white. That's all you could see. It was scary. So because I live in Portland, Oregon over 25 years, I have to root for the Seahawks. Oh, Bruce. You know what? I'm going to love you anyway. I'm going to love my enemy. I mean, listen, this is a replay of the Pats Seahawks. This is going to be take 2 post Brady. Right. May's nice. We got a good team. We got a good team this year. And may the best football team win. right? My money's on the Pats, obviously. It's like blind loyalty. Remember, I tell you not to blindly follow anyone. I blindly follow these mofos. I do. I believe in them, but may the best team win. Oh God, hold on. Hey, I was just talking about you. How you reminded me that I had a stream going when me and Baby Grunk were knocked out last night. You're rooting for the Seahawks too? What's up with you West Coast people? What is happening? The Seahawks? Really? Really? Oh my God. But hey, made the best team. I'm just happy we made it. We made it. We made it to another Super Bowl, kids. I think they're going to do incredible things, and they have an incredible team this year. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a good game. I made a bet on the game last night. Like as soon as they won, I'm like, I'm getting it in. I'm getting my money down. All right, kids. So I decided, well, we as a collective whole decided that we were going to go over Laura Mathias's 9-hour shit show because of all the information that we have gathered over the past few months. I've never done this, right? So my first live on this was I hadn't seen the Mathiases or Hidden True Crime in many moons. Okay. They wouldn't have even crossed my mind. Wouldn't have even crossed my mind to go over there. Okay. But then I'm at work, me and the work wife. Okay. We're at work and I'm like, did you see the 9-hour I have a stalker thing? So I had my earbuds in all day and I'm listening to it. And the more I'm listening to it, I'm like, what is happening? Like even like your spidey senses, just like something's not right here. Something's amiss. Something's amiss with this, right? So, but I listened all 9 hours, all 9 out. And then the information started rolling out. And your girl was all over it. All over it. Okay. So now we're going to go in this together, right? We're going to talk about it all together with everything that she has said and everything that can be proven as fact based on her own bad behavior. We're going to go through it all. We're going to go through it all. A 9-hour marathon of Hidden True Slime. I couldn't watch. I felt like I was watching something. Yeah, no, she was having Christine. She was in a psychosis. Not sure what type of psychosis that looked like. It looked like a candy flip psychosis, but that's just my humble opinion. She was detached from reality. 100, yeah. She was spooked, is what she was. Spooked. According to the bookie, online see her predicted in the Super Bowl by 5 points. I don't know. Wayne, should we have an unsolved bad kids club square? Should we do that? Should we do it? Yeah, so you're at work, poor thing. My work closed, which I thank God because I have like a good SUV and no one plowed, no one's shoveled, no one anything. Okay. I live in a place where like we have maintenance people. Okay. Like I'm not going out there. This is what I pay you for. I'm terrible. But yeah, I know my car wasn't going anywhere this morning. All right, guys, let's get into this. Let's get into the Laura Mathias 9-hour live and break down the ridiculousness that is her. Let's see. Let me know you guys can hear it. Oh, Jesus Christ. So much.
Hey, everyone.
Hold on.
I've never been. Is not
Jesus Christ. It's already starting. Armageddon. It's fucking up my internet. Hold on.
a live or a show that I ever wanted to do. ever thought I would have to do. And this has been ongoing for months, what I have been dealing with. This is not drama. Hidden True Crime doesn't get involved in drama. We stay very clear from that. And those of you that know,
You're a fucking liar. You're a liar. Even before this came out, I could tell you a drama. Right? Pick me. You're lying. Girl.
that know us know that. So I hope that nobody calls this drama ever again.
My family. This New England girl bleeds red, white, and blue. I'll always support the Patriots. Yeah, Pat's Nation. I completely agree. Yeah, we've been shit on for years. Oh, Brady left. You're never gonna have a team again. We have been tormented, and we stuck by it. Hey, Rochelle. Who's drama? Hidden True Crime? They certainly are, girl. My main problem with the 9-hour stream is that you have good evidence of stalking or harassment, you would present it, and it would not take 9 hours to do it. Honey, all of that. Hey, Amber. Good to see you, baby. Yeah, all of that, Bruce. You wouldn't need... Listen, and the audacity this bitch has, the audacity that she has to get up there and say mistruths. And listen, I side-eye anyone who gets ahead of it. You know what I mean? You have to side-eye people who feel like they need to get ahead of it. Right? Stand 10 toes down, girl. Like, you either did this shit or you didn't. Okay? And now, because you doubled down and said, nope, I didn't do this. I didn't do it. I didn't. Honey, everybody's spilling the beans on you. Everybody. You could have left well enough alone and moved the fuck on like you seem to be doing online. Right? Because they haven't done like a live since all of this. And they have such like what her gems are called vitriol. No, we're calling a fucking spade a spade. We're calling a spade a spade. During Armageddon in Massachusetts, we're calling a spade a spade. This girl is trying to get ahead of her bad behavior. Okay. This woman is all drama. Okay. She just didn't want the gems who pay for her McMansion. Supposedly that they're making a creator studio. Was that real? I hope not. Oh yeah. And just I'm going to preface all this by saying, do not take anything I say as fact. Take nothing I say as fact. We talk shit here. We're in detention, kids. Get in detention. We just call it like we see it. This girl, all drama. And anyone who has to state the fact that they're not drama are probably fucking drama. Oh, hey, Robbie. It's good to see you, baby. Good to see you. Yeah. If anyone's like, oh, I'm a good person. I'm a great person. Don't you see how a great person I am? I'm not drama at all. YouTube determined that was a lie. Right? Shit.
And with me, 4 months, that I decided to go to where I felt would protect me. And that was the courts and legal.
The courts.
And I filed a civil stalking injunction because what was happening to me and my family met Utah's civil stalking injunction code. The stalker was in Utah.
The stalker? The stalker.
And it was very clear to me that,
yeah. Does she have a lisp of some sort? Or is that like dry mouth, caps, alcohol? You know what I mean? Does anyone else hear it? Do you hear it? She needs to be called out by yes. She's defaming them. What? Yo, the most audacious thing I heard this bitch say was they were trying to stream my family. Man. You literally do this for your job. I'm sure the Woodcocks wanted some fucking privacy on the court steps, okay? I'm sure that Kay and Larry didn't want to feel obligated to have fucking brunch with you every Sunday because you had to be best friends. You had to put something on social media. Fucking miss me. I understood Lauren Crime didn't even post her video, right? I mean, a judge decided if something meets the law's definition, not the petitioner. Thank you. Her husband tried to lie to the he pulled the I'm using my credentials to sway your fucking opinion. Maybe he thought you were an asshole too. Maybe he was like, who's this guy? Is this the guy? Is this the one? Yeah. Oh, hey Denise, good to see you. Oh my God. Thank you guys for coming in. I forgot. I fell asleep with baby Grunk and I didn't answer my phone. My phone's on silent all the time. My apologies for here now. Thanks for being here and trying to support me, even though I'm a loose cannon. I shouldn't make schedules. If you have good cause, you don't go to court and mate. Right. 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 Holy moly. Do you know what's fucked up? Is like, how many people have you known that really did need a restraining order? Like some crazy bitch, like your current boyfriend's ex-girlfriend's a psycho, or a guy is a absolute fucking psycho, and you have to restrain them, right? You can't. It's hard for these people to get restraining orders, and this bitch come to the courts with. They were even in Utah. They like, girl, stop it. We can't even fudge this. We can't even make this look on the up and up. Don't do this to me. Bruce, you're so right. Even law and crime covers the story. It doesn't mean right. Right. Just go to court, file a case, and follow it through. Exactly. If she really had good cause, if she was really scared for her life, do you think for a second this bitch wouldn't have stayed there? First of all, it would have been attention, and we know that this bitch loves attention. Right? It would have been like if she had a case and she wasn't afraid that like her lying, and this is my opinion. These are my opinions of these people. Okay. Don't take anything I say as fact. These are my opinions of these people. You don't think for a moment, if she even had a thread of real fear that she wouldn't have stayed where the law and crime is there, she would have been like, yeah, law and crime, come on in. I do credit Hidden True Crime with introducing me to Kay, Larry, and Crusher. Yeah. Yeah. I'll always fight for the victims. She lost me when I heard she disparaged. Yes, girlfriend. Yes. Right. It's awful what she's done. And this is just the ones that have come forward, right? There's probably people out there that are like, we don't want these internet crazy people to come after us. We're just going to keep our mouth shut and not have anything to do with them anymore. We don't know, right? The Petitos, I have questions. I have questions about that, but oh, hey, boss lady, it's good to see you. Pats are going to the Super Bowl, mama. We sure are. Yep. My opinions kind of line up with yours. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, do I, you can make a lot of this, right? But at the end of the day, she's just not a good person. I don't agree with how she treated the victims and what she did to them after, right? And then come to find out there's all these other victims who were victimized and felt like they couldn't come forward because of retaliation or her using her pedestal to gain some traction. Apparently, I re-listened to the Lori Hellis thing even after we covered it the other night, and she said that there are multiple YouTubers that use lawsuits to silence people, and this is where she got it. That fucking tracks. Makes sense. Yeah. And the attorney that says she's a victim. Yeah. Yeah. She's the victim. And then all her gems coming after Kay, Larry, and Crusher for telling the truth on them. Oh, you were never in it for the victim ever. You were listen, if you co-sign these people's shit, even if okay, I'll talk about her Botox because she's lying to us saying that she don't got Botox. Bitch, you got Botox. You got a lot of something going on. All right. From a girl who likes makeup and products. You got a lot going on. Okay. You got a lot going on. You're a fucking liar. There's that. The worst part, the reason why I roast this girl and we talk about her time and time again is because of what she did to these prior. Yeah, she has the roll of quarters on her chin. Christy, where's the lie? She got the roll of quarters. She sure does. She sure does. Well, how I got onto this case is because I did watch them at one time. Okay. I'm in a lot of cases, right? I was really into the free Karen Reed world, and that's how I kind of got on here. And that's a long story. We've heard it before. But nonetheless, I follow a lot of cases, right? If you are a gem that supports their behavior, the looks aside, the John's credentials aside, the lies, her credentials, right? Her trying to be squeaky clean when we know she's not. Okay. I'll save you a seat at detention, Lauren. She's not squeaky clean. Okay. And she's ruining people's lives behind the girl that she's calling a stalker on her huge fucking platform, using her real name and calling her a stalker over 400 times when the court said this isn't stalking. Bad form, bitch. You know what I mean? She is a victimizer. She's a victimizer. And you know what too? Like, I don't like victimizers. I will we'll make you cry over here. But Amy, you have to call this stuff out because people aren't shown for what. Yes, amen. And that is a lot with a lot of people. Her specifically. I knew there was something going on with her. I couldn't pinpoint it, but here we are. We've arrived, kids, of what that feeling was. Christy, the only reason I ever watched her was because she had and she knew, yes, girl. Yep, she was the best friend. Right? She was the knight in shining armor. And then, like, we're going to get to this, I think, a little bit further. We're going to talk. This is going to take us a long time to get through, kids, because we have a lot to talk about. This girl in the 9-hour comparing herself and saying that it is the Lori Vallow Daybell case in real life. Girl, their case is real life. This is their real life. They don't live in your fantasy, right? So she's like, this is the Chad and Lori Daybell case playing out real life. No, that case was real, and it happened to Kresha and Kay Woodcock and their whole family. And not only that, come to find out you're stealing uncles. So not only you're shitting all over the victims, the living victims who had their family tragically ripped from them, but you're stealing uncles. Girl, who fucking raised you? Who raised you? I hope Christina sues her. My opinion. I hope she steals the McMansion from under her feet. The way she befriended Kay and used her makes me think even more. Yes. 100%. Yeah. People think that like John is an angry little troll, but she knows what she's doing. She knows. She knew what she was doing with him. An angry man that wants to be vulnerable and gets mad when people don't allow him to be vulnerable. Can you imagine their fights? Can you imagine what happens behind closed doors? Holy shit. To be a fly on the wall. I tried to watch L&M during that time, but yes, all the creep vibes. And from day one, it was anyone else shocked that John Matthias was her husband? I thought, listen, between me and you, in detention, between us kids, I thought that it was a joke. I was like, he has to be the one making the money. My original assessment on this couple was she's an at-home mom that has too much time on her hands. She probably has a nanny. This is this is my this is my lens of them. This is what I thought, or in the beginning. She is an at-home mom, too much time on her hands. She used to be a reporter and she misses it. Her husband's never home because he's in the jails. And he makes the money and she married him for money because she's LDS. That's what I thought. Those were my first thoughts. And I don't think I was far off. I don't. She is the stalker. I've never seen in my life such a display of narcissistic and manipulative behavior. Yep. Don't even get me started on John. Amen, Cindy. Oh, Kelly. My bad. I thought it said Cindy. Cincy. Are you from Cincinnati? Don't even get me started on John. And then they're meeting through a cousin. Yeah, Amber. She certainly didn't marry him for his boyish good looks. Everybody knows he's not a babe. She befriended Lori too. She put money on her books. That's right. That's right. She did. I'd be mad. Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is too, is like, had she just come right out and say, like, I don't know who there's been people that have reached out to serial killers and stuff like that. And they have channels and they're like, oh, I'll put money on their books for me to talk to them. At least they're honest. All of a sudden she's getting reports from nowhere because she's seeking these people out. Do you know how unethical it is for them to talk to her privately? Probably not even saying that they're going to be on the Lori Val is going to be on the program, right? She's using her LDS cards to get in good with Lori, in my opinion, right? She's using her LDS card. I get it, girl. Right? Like that's what she's saying to Lori. Girl, I get it. I'm LDS too. That should fuck me up. Oh, I love it. Cincy Kelly. What shocked me more was John validated her bullshit when he should have been yes, girl, he should have been setting her in a padded room. The 5150, the old Haldol shuffle. She needed the Haldol shuffle. She did. She does. Currently. She's a sicko. Yeah, she's a sick puppy. Hi, Michelle, beautiful friend. I had a feeling you felt. Yeah, I was done. I was donezo. All right, let's keep going because I could talk.
Was granted a temper in my exhibits before the judge. That was served, and my stalker was served.
My stalker.
A temporary civil stalking injunction.
My stalker.
Thank God. And the next step to that, after filing a civil stalking injunction, is to hope to make it permanent.
Permanent.
And that was going to be on Thursday. And then do you know what happened? Somehow, someone decided
here we go
to let law and crime know about my civil stalking injunction. And law and crime decided that they deserved to have cameras in the courtroom.
Oh my God.
Well, I am explaining what my family has been going through for months. The law and crime. I don't know. Is it a slow true crime month? They thought that my family's pain should be live streamed on their trial channel.
Read the room, kids. The audacity of it all. She lost me here. Like I hadn't watched her, but then the 9-hour popped up on my algorithm and I had some time to spare at work. The earbuds. She lost me here. This is when I was like, are you fucking shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me with this? Anybody else? Anybody else? It must have been a slow true crime month. The fucking audacity. Every time she says my stalker, I want to slap her in the face. Yeah, she's not a stalker. That poor girl, that poor Christina girl, stop it. That poor Christina. Lauren Cry witnessed her behavior at the bar. Yeah, Anjanette Levy was there. Thank you. Not shocked. Was not shocked. Cincy, not shocked. Her filter doesn't stay with her lips any longer. Girl, Denise. I was watching Power and Radio this morning. Oh, she was doing a little expose on Lauren. Her face keeps morphing. How is it possible? Like, okay, you lose weight over time, you can get jowls, like natural aging process. It's like you either big and got small or small and got big type of thing. Okay, fine, right? Her face is morphing. It's morphing to like it has been drastic, okay? And it's almost like she's widening her face to simmer down the cheekbone, right? It's widening to simmer this down because there was a lot going on here, right? All of a sudden, the eyebrows are straight across. Straight across, widening of the face. Am I lying? Yeah, she ruined her face. Christy. What? What is Bruce? If they don't steal the court case, court records are public domain. You would think she would, yeah, you would think, right? But she also thinks that her fake tragedy should actually have like some privacy. The Vallows didn't deserve privacy at all. You infiltrated their life. The Woodcocks, Crusher, didn't care. Infiltrated the Petitos life. She infiltrates everyone's fucking life. She infiltrates fucking everybody and puts cameras in their face at their lowest time, like their real worst time in life. The real thing, like the real deal. Horrible. Worst things that could happen. The worst things to happen to these people. But you deserve privacy with your fake little fucking accusations. I don't know. Yeah, shapeshifter. Yes, girl. Michelle. Yep. Shapeshifter. That's what she is. Yep. She looks insane. Yeah, she does. She looks insane. Like right now, it's gotten to the peak of Michael Jackson, right? Not sure what's happening here. The jaw's coming out. There was the implant or whatever was going on here was too pronounced because her face was so thin. And she listened to the internet because that's what these people do, right? She widened her face, dropped the brow. Okay, straight across now. There's no arch. She may as well just like shave them off and start over. You know, have you ever seen those people? Christy, even the Daybells, yeah, as many as she could. Poor Kobe. Yeah, she was BFFs with the sister-in-law, Heather. I've said this before. I think she was jealous of Heather too. She wanted to be Heather Daybell, right? She wanted to be as heavily involved as possible to get like secondhand sympathy, right? Right. Cincy, she took her phone and streamed the memorial for. Yes, she certainly did, girl. She put the phone in Kay's face while she was FaceTiming with her son because she has no fucking shame and no boundaries. Listen, if you were just like any Joe Schmo, okay, or you even like a YouTuber that wasn't doing anything to anybody, I wouldn't even care about your shenanigans, right? But when you start using your platform to weaponize it against victims' families that you've been raking money in over, raking it. You're making all this money and then you're talking about them behind their back. You're using them for content. You're shunning some of them because why? You're acting like that to Kobe. You're talking about his little sister in a negative way. You're comparing yourselves to murder victims, their family. You're stealing uncles, right? It's weird. It's weird and unhinged, and this is why we talk about it. If one family member ever came across any of our channels and saw one live and exposed who these people are, I did my job. Right? If one person seen me, I'm sure that everyone else who's been covering this shit that has any heart, right, would hope that we can't stop it from happening in the past, but we move on and we make awareness so that it doesn't happen to anybody else, and we support the victims that she shunned and that she treated badly. Because she doesn't actually care about these people. She doesn't. I don't believe that she doesn't care about these people at all. I don't. And that's horrific because she aligned herself to be right there. To be right there. Couldn't get away from her. Yeah, awareness. Exactly. Robbie, exactly. When you stop playing the video again, make her face a little bigger so you can focus on that chin. It's a pack of quarters. Yeah. Under Crusher. Exactly, Robbie. We love Crusher here. We love Crusher here. And shame on fucking Lauren. Shame on her. I wasn't even listen, my first live, I wasn't even that mean. Okay. I wasn't even that rude. I wasn't even like roasting her too hard on my first. As soon as that shit happened with Crusher, all holds were off. I'll tell you that. Mm-mm. You're not going to treat families like that. No, after you made all this money. I don't agree with it whatsoever. Is that attaching yourself to families to exploit them, and then she's like, oh, the Daybell case, it's coming to life. No, it was these people's lives. I think that's what you're forgetting. This is real life. Real people were tragically killed. It's all a game to her, in my opinion. This is how I see her. It is all a game to her. She does not see these people as people, but commodities. Terrible. I can't.
I'm a limited public figure. I'm just a mom who has a YouTube channel, and yes, I've become a limited public figure. I'm not Johnny Depp. I'm not Amber Heard. I'm not Gwyneth Paltrow. I am a mother trying to protect my family and my little boy. And I am a journalist who has never had streaming a civil stalking injunction. Ever. It is not something you do. And why? Because it's someone that is being abused, that is attempting to escape something dangerous.
Mm-hmm. You're dangerous.
I never wanted to do this live. But because of what Law and Crime did, I had to dismiss my civil stalking injunction.
Her sad face is so, yeah, it's the chin. That's what she looks like. She has Kim K's crying face. That chin, though, yeah. I think with the current widening of the face, I think there was some chin action. If I was a betting gal, you know. Good observation. I want to point out that earlier on in the beginning, the L mom, Jen, Crush's friend, was really, oh, interesting. Didn't know that. Thank you for the information. See, these people are wild. A pack of quarters, Michelle. It's a pack of quarters. At least both. Yeah. Right. Listen, I am all for people doing whatever's going to make them feel good. Okay. But you're not going to insult my intelligence. Okay. You're not going to insult my intelligence. I know that you had work done. And we're going to see her later be like, I love Botox, but I don't have any in my body. You're a fucking liar. Liar. You're a fucking liar. Holy shit. Like if you're gonna lie about that, what else you lying about? Right? Like I can see you. I operate. Yeah, they're insane, Robbie. And absolutely insane. I operate a processor. So yeah. Amen. Yeah, you want to do what you want, but when you're being called out, like take I don't know how people go their entire life. Take people's power away, right? Like if you're just like, "Yep, I said some shitty things that I shouldn't have done and I deserve this." And yep, I do get facelifts and Botox. Take the power away, but no, you can't do that. You're too vain. You're too vain to be like, "Yep, I get some filler. I got some lip stuff going on. I may or may not have titties." Like, take the power. You can't do that. No, look at that face. She has Kim K's cry face. Girl. Ugh. Woof. All right. And she's glaring at Gray Bay across the screen, right? And I operate a business. They target the hell out of me for fake. Oh, I made friends with April Raymond, who oddly in contact with one of those folks. Oh wow. That's wild. Um, I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Oh my goodness. We'll get to it. We'll get to it, sure.
Because I am never, ever going to let my child's mental health be live streamed for entertainment.
That would never happen. That would never happen. Kids, does she think we're idiots? That would never happen. They do not stream juvenile trials, juvenile even court docs are all sealed. Under no circumstances would they have streamed her child for one. Okay. They would never do that for one. And you are the one that brought him in. There is no reason why an 8-year-old boy has to know about internet drama. Okay. Or you. Like you shield your kid. There's no reason why your kid knows any of this because you and John can't get your fucking act together. Okay. You did this to him, not Christina, not nobody. You did this. What does it say? She's looking at paper. Yeah. Paper plate. Oh my god. John needs Botox in his lips so his tongue can sip. I mean, listen, we've talked about this. We've talked about this. He has no upper teeth. None whatsoever. Only what happened, but why a little boy needs to be on the stand. Yeah. What does he have to do with it? What does he have to do with any of this? If his mental health is at risk, it's likely due to what you're doing or not doing. Do you know what I mean? You're responsible for that 8-year-old. He's a baby. The reality is she didn't want it streamed because she knew her evidence. Yeah. She getting ahead of it. Cincy, she just goes screwed up and narcissist using your child. Yep. Sure is. Now she's been hacked and being exposed. So who knows? Maybe a dose of her own meds. I mean, she definitely needs meds. I think we can agree on that one, Robbie. Did you see John's Amber? What was that? Girl. What is happening? He's getting the Keith Raniere look. I was talking about Keith Raniere on my live yesterday morning on the Jumbo. One of the cults that intrigued me was the Nexium cult. He's looking very Keith Raniere. Someone who follows that and knows what Keith Raniere looks like, or you want to Google him. He's the leader of the Nexium cult. He's in jail for the rest of his life. He's getting very Keith Raniere. She has bigger things to worry about. She has MS, and at the end, it's devastating. Yeah, I pray it takes years. Yep, all the Botox and fillers are not going to help. That's right. Well, and that's the thing too. Like Botox, people get it in their head for migraines. Like there is medical necessities for it, but she's really changed over the years. like really has changed over the years. And I think, like some people can get like one plastic surgery and then all of a sudden it snowballs. I watched the show, the California plastic surgeons, the ones that do, they do reconstruction sometimes. I think Terry DeBro and the other guy there. They're unbelievable, but there's people that repeatedly come in and they have to deny it because these people are so sick. They have to continue to get it. I'm better, 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 better. And like all of a sudden then it turns tragic. And then you look like this, right? Oh my God. Did you hear me say he does. Very Donald Trump like the hair. It's very flowy, you know. You can tell that he wants to be able to do this, right? That's like, dude, my nephews, all they do is the oh my God. Maybe he's gonna jump. Yeah, I think he does. Yeah. Clearly she's clear. Yeah. I would say Robbie. I'd say that she's a huge fan. And just not being truthful, like you come on here, like this isn't like the real news. You're gonna get people on you. And if you can take the power away and be like, hey, like, yeah, I do get Botox. Who cares? Like, you take that power away for yourself and for other people, right? If she really has MS, she never mentioned it until after. No. So I remember her years ago, like years ago when the cough started and stuff. She had said that she was going for all these tests and everything, and she said that she had MS. I'm not sure when it happened, but I do remember her saying it years ago, right? Yeah, it's wicked comb over. And is good to see you, baby. And is, yeah, girl. Hug.
And I find it disgusting that anyone
She doesn't even
would want to do that to me or my family. A civil stalking injunction. My 8-year-old's mental health is not your
does anyone notice how she goes between like emotions really quickly? Like that's something I've noticed about her when she like tries to have these like, sad sympathetic moments, and all of a sudden she's like, it's very Amber Heardy.
keep this private. I wanted to keep my pain and the bullying and the pain that I have been dealing with behind the scenes for months.
Mhm.
I wanted to keep it private. Not live streamed to millions of people watching live.
Oh, you mean like Kobe? You mean like the Woodcocks? Oh, you mean the people that don't sign up for this? That you drug on camera every chance you could? That you live streamed even when listen, I don't want to bring anything up but there was some stuff that she reported on Kobe on Kobe. Do you remember that, Lauren? Do you remember you streaming about that? You fucking lose. No one would have ever known. No one would have ever, but you, guess what? You're pathetic and disgusting. You deserve, everybody doesn't deserve privacy, but you. How has she never been hit? How has she never just when you should have kept private? Yes, girl. Yeah, but girl. Robbie, girl. Hold on. She goes through emotions very quickly. Yeah, she does. There's honey, there's no tears. Zero. Have you seen one? Has she padded? Nothing? Lots of this. That's it. Look at the fate. Yeah. Yeah. I can do that too. This is a free fate. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. She didn't want her to kiss it. Right. Exactly. Someone just screamed, "God." Yeah, I did. I did. That was a good one. Her PR person's not putting I mean, at least sniff some onions, something. Keep it private. Then goes on, to monetize. She's like, "Fuck law and crime. I'm gonna make the money. They're not making money off of me." No, because my lawsuit is a crock of shit. Okay, and they're not gonna make money off of me. And so she went on a 9-hour tirade on Adderall. That's Adderall, kids. That's a lot of Adderall. That's like haven't slept and just keep taking it to like get through the day. That's what that is, in my opinion. In my opinion. Oh, for fuck's sake. Good grief, kids. Hold on. Law and crime.
And so, law and crime thinks that my family's pain and emotional turmoil is worthy to be on their channel, that they're going to be pool, which means they can share it to all media platforms. This is just for everybody. Then I'm going to take back my narrative, and I'm going to own my narrative, and I'm going to tell you everything tonight.
I'm going to tell you everything. I'm going to tell you
We're going to go through every
everything.
filing. We're going to go through a lot. So get ready.
Hit me, Lauren. Hit me with your lies. Let's get it going. She's ready, kids. She smacked that emotion off her face. Now it's game time. Here we go.
My hand has been forced. I am very uncomfortable sitting here.
I'm very uncomfortable.
But the reason and where I have found my bravery to do this is really, again, for my little boy. Do you want to know a wrath of a mother? Here I am.
A wrath of a mother for what? What happened? I want proof that your son even knew who she was other than from your yapping fucking mouth. That I have so many questions about that. Does she even know her? Why does your son know so much about your life? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay? She uses sleeves bread. My work wife coming in hot. Yeah, she uses everything but a Kleenex. Her bravery. Uncomfortable. Yeah. It's insufferable. Uncomfortable. No. Stop it. No one talks like that. Nobody. Oh, I thought we were frozen.
And so we're going to begin.
All right. Hit me. I'm ready.
I know
Ready
what's
long.
next, but really quickly, I have my producer Grace in here. It's going to be a long live, so I might need a bathroom break at some point. I haven't been able to eat. I'm not eating. So
with the root beer, I've just eaten Adderall and Xanax for the past 2 weeks, kids. Sorry. I need sugary water to swoosh around my dry mouth. My opinion.
I have root beer here for sugar high and my water. Really quickly, Grayson, do we want to start with what a civil stalking injunction is in Utah? Or before? Let me share with everyone now. Do you have that? Hold up. It's going to be a really raw live. Get ready.
Get ready.
Let's just go over stalking in Utah. A judge can grant an order that tells one person, a respondent, to stop stalking another person, a petitioner, if the respondent did the following toward the petitioner. Followed, yes. Monitored, yes. Observed, yes. Photographed, yes. Surveillance, yes. Threatened, yes. Communicated to or about.
Yo, someone made a good point over on Hella Stream the other night that Lori Hellis, Grayson was on Web Sleuths. Okay, Grayson was on Web Sleuths, yakking her, fucking spewing her nonsense, and she's dogging Lori Hellis for reading a document that she put together, right? She's dogging her for that, and this is a 9-hour scripted. Kids, who else thinks that they were working on this for weeks? Weeks. As soon as they found out that Lauren Crime was going to be in that courtroom, that's when it started. They've been working at this for weeks. The everything pulling up at the right time, and do I want to put this out right now? Scripted. They probably ran through this 4 times before showtime. Definitely. Her speech pattern's terrible. Yeah. And like at first I was like, is it like the reporter? Because like you watch the news and they're real, you know. Yeah, no. I was like, maybe it's no, I don't know what that is, but it's brutal. It's brutal. Movies ruined in Australia. Oh, really? No shit. Oh, that's funny. Anders root beer. It is good. I like a good Barks root beer from time to time. I do. Long crime is probably good. Yeah. Yep. Most courtrooms have court cams anyway. Yeah, they do. Like literally our judicial system set up so that you have access, right? So like there are certain things that you can't, they won't stream, but you can go, right? And she was pissed that they were even there, right? And they wanted a pool camera. Why wouldn't you want a pool camera? You literally set out your sights on becoming internet famous. Well, you got it. You got it. Now Lauren Crime is trying to call out your bullshit because they were there that night. And that's another thing you knew. They were there that night and knew everything. And you were afraid. You were afraid of them. And so you attacked them for Lauren Crime. What? This is what you wanted, Lauren. Remote range say, I would love to go to Australia. Although I've seen what a real kangaroo looks like. Frightening. They're frightening. You think of like, Roo from Winnie the Pooh, and you think of a kangaroo. No, these things look like grown ass men that have been in jail for 10 years. Do you live near them? Wait until she's rocking in her bed with her pearls on. Yeah, it's so good. Just snot rag. Yeah, she's fucking insufferable. Oh my god. Sorry,
About
my
the petitioner or
internet's not the
interfere with the
best
petitioner's
today.
property using any action, method, device, or means. Or, let's see what else. The respondent engaged in or caused someone else to engage in the following acts. Approached or confronted the petitioner? Yes. Appeared at petitioner's workplace or contacted petitioner's employers or coworkers? Yes. Appeared at petitioner's home or contacted petitioner's neighbors or entered property owned? No. Sent material. Oh, thank you. Look at that. Highlighted. Sent material to the petitioner by any means for the purpose of obtaining or disseminating information about the petitioner to a family member, household member, employer, coworker, friend, or associate? Yes. Use a computer or the internet, text messages, or any other electronic means? Yes. The respondent had to do the behavior 2 or more times and in a way that would cause a reasonable person to suffer emotional distress or be afraid for the person's own safety or the safety of someone else. Yes. And I'm going to point out
the words that she puts emphatic in her sentences are a miss, right? And she really, really, really puts emphasis on my. So there's all of it, right? So the emphatic words in her sentences are fucking maddening. Let's just call it what it is. It's maddening. And everything she emphasizes has to do with her. Keep an ear out. You have body cams now, everything. It's just like, yeah, right. We have everything now, girl. We have everything. This is not aging well. Not aging well.
it looks like Grayson did not highlight threatened. I'm going to throw threatened in there because what happened after the stalking injunction, I took as threats as well as other things. You can decide for yourself.
Oh,
because
we did
go through it all.
Lauren, we went through everything. The jury came back. You're a fucking liar. What? She's like, you can just look at it for yourself. Yeah, a reasonable person. That's right, Cincy. That's right. A reasonable person. My son, my house, my husband, my life. It must be exhausting to think about yourself like that. It has to be exhausting. It sounds exhausting. I'm exhausted from here.
Okay. Let's start with this. It's going to be a very vulnerable video of myself behind the scenes. I never thought or knew if I would make this video public. I only revisited it again today. But this was a month-ish ago. And
oh my God, kids, wait, time out. I'm hearing about Grayson and Boise. I was in Hellish Chat last night, and Janice said that Lauren called the Boise police because she thought Julie Rowe, who knows Julie Rowe? You know that if you know who Julie Rowe is, there's this other wackadoodle, okay? Julie Rowe. Lauren called the Boise police because she said that Julie Rowe was there to threaten her. Oh my God, how embarrassing, Lauren. Tucking, you're crazy. It's showing. Oh my God. You can't make this up. She thinks that she's the Daybells. Like she wishes her and John would be translated beings. Listen to the way she's talking.
I was dealing with ideation, self-harm. The first time in my life.
Who calls it ideation? I know what it is. Who calls it that? In the wild, okay? In the wild, who calls it ideation? Never heard that. Not one time in my life. Not one time is someone I've ever known ever been. Yeah, the calls coming from inside the house and say, never one time has someone ever been like, I was really struggling with ideation. That would tell me that you're in a lot of therapy. Okay. You're in a lot of therapy. Or you're making it fucking up. You're making it up. I've never heard anyone. Yeah, she didn't want her. Yeah, but like Christine, right? Even if she like a normal person, like if I had those feelings and I felt like I needed to share it with the internet, right? I'd be like, I wanted to self-harm, right? Like the self-harm is that's like in the wild what a brain would do, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe because I'm reasonable. A reasonable person would be like, yeah, I wanted to like self-harm, or like I've ideation. That it's a weird choice of words. Hold on. Cookie, am I right that this 9-hour stream from Boise right after the dinner when they called the police? I don't know. No, because this happened in October. I don't know. I don't know all the details like that. It could be. If someone else could verify in the chat, I don't know. But I know that this happened on like October, I don't know, right before Halloween. So there's that. Yes, Chris. Exactly. She never felt that, in my opinion. I'm allowed to my opinion. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. And if you felt that way, you wouldn't call it that. That's Dr. John's words. He probably said it so many times that that's the word that stuck for her to call it. right? I'm not a body language expert. I just play one on YouTube and we're talking about it. It's weird. I just am. Do any of you guys disagree? This was streamed right after the court told her, oh, okay. So this was the Boise event was in July, and this was in late September, early October, if I'm not mistaken, the 9th or the 13th. I think I heard that recently. It could be that our Dr. Yeah. Yeah. The live was during the trial and people were shunning her. Which live? Because this one was in October. All of this kind of came to a head at the trial, and they were shunning her, and she wasn't allowed in, like, back in the family room, from what I gathered. So this had happened. So when she says this has been happening for months, she literally means that she has been torturing people's lives for months, and it's finally coming to a head, is what she meant. That's how I take it. The live was during the trial and people were shunning her. Oh, I read that. No, that was false alarm. The panic attacks were all of it. I don't believe any of it. I don't believe not one fucking word she says. Not one. I mean, there may be truths in what she says, right? Because those are the best lies. There's some truth in it. That's how you sell it, right? She is just a fucking scam artist, right? She's a scam artist, and I don't believe any of it. And come at me, because I don't believe someone wanted to self-harm. I don't believe she wanted to. I don't believe she wanted to. I don't believe she ever felt threatened by any of these women. I don't. Mm-mm. I haven't thought any of this was real since the 9-hour live, like, since I watched it, like, unbiased on my own, because unbiased on my own. I watched that 9-hour live, made some conclusions about how I felt about this and her, and then everything else kind of came to fruition. I didn't go in this like hating her or thinking anything. Like, I was like, you have a stalker and it's 9 hours long. Oh my God, girl. No, that's not how we ended things. We ended things over here, exposing her because she's a trash bag.
And so it was with Grayson. And I was not okay. And Grayson said, Lauren, I'm going to record this. She gave me permission to record. Don't worry, we'll never share this. But I want you to know there's hope. I want you to know that there's hope. And you have talked so passionately about now helping people with cyberbullying.
Yeah.
That maybe one day, like, as a journalist, you need to start recording this process and what you're feeling. So
I agree, Rosanna. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
Trusting Grayson, knowing that she'd hopefully never make this public without my permission. And it was my phone. I said, yeah, okay, whatever, but don't ever show this to anyone. But before we begin,
are you ready? Buckle in. Get your favorite cup of Joe. All right, we're gonna watch this. Clutching her pearls in the bed, snot rag. I'm a bad person. You sure the fuck are, and that's why you're crying about it, not because you were threatened. Does cyberbullying suck? Yeah, but you did this to yourself. Mm-hmm. The thing is, I don't consider this bullying. Okay, I don't like anything that I've seen. I don't consider bullying. I consider it taking a whole picture, right? I think we all gave her grace in the beginning. I think all of us did. Because why? Like, if a girl is up here and you're like, what if this is real? Because I went into her 9-hour live thinking that it was like real, right? And then the spidey senses started quickly after playing it, quickly. quickly. It happened for me quickly. And then everything kind of fell apart from there for her. I think that they don't want anyone to have an opinion. It didn't land the way she wanted it to with many people, and people started talking about it. Again, none of them can handle it. And that's why they stopped doing lives, and that's why they stopped doing much of anything on the YouTubes, because they can't take it. The live recorded after she opted not to proceed to get her TRO permed as she realized she was being exposed. And the pre-recorded bed video within the live. Yes. Girl. Yeah. No. Okay. I understand. Oh, so you're saying the bed video. I get what you're saying. I misunderstood the last time. My apologies. But not for nothing. We all gave this broad the benefit of the doubt, because why wouldn't we? Right? As a woman, you wanna be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna support you because you're coming out and you're saying, I instantly got the creeps. I instantly got the yeah. Everyone, and I will guarantee you, hey Brandy. Oh, brand new to your channel. I thought you said Brandy. Hi, Kitty Bloom. It's good to see you. Watching from Scotland. Welcome into the Bad Kids Club. Everybody get into detention. We're in detention over here, Kitty. I gave her grace as well. Yeah. I don't believe that there's been any bullying. It's just been exposing, because you're a bad person. You're a bad person, and you're in a wheel. You're in a place where this is what like YouTube does, right? It doesn't matter if you got money, if you don't get money, everyone has a platform and you get to say what the fuck you want within reason, right? These are all my opinions of you. Don't take anything I say as fact. I don't know these people, but from what I see sitting here, it's not looking good for the three of them. Like, and Grayson, people, hold on, what does it say? She's sending a cease and desist to everyone and surprised that they don't. Yeah. And like, why are you actively trying to go sit next to people that you just sent legal documents to shut them up? Make it make sense. You're trying to make us believe that right, you believe the victims at first, right? And then you get the information, and you decide what you think, what's believable and what's not. Nothing she has sold is believable. None of it. None of it's believable. I thought similarly, if I just start. Yeah. Right. Right. Way too many red flags of narcissism. Yeah. Yes, Rochelle. Yes. Yes. I will never. Oh, you're Rachel Ellen. I thought you were Rochelle. My bad. I have dyslexia, and when I read quick, I'm like, everyone gave her the benefit of the doubt. Everybody gave her the benefit of the doubt. That's why everybody watched, and she knew that it would be monetized. She knew she would get the money. She said, law and crime. I'm gonna take my narrative. I'm gonna get ahead of it. And we got displayed this, which did her no favors. She could have left it alone, like we said, but she didn't. And has since snowballed into her husband, into Grayson. Dude, I wouldn't even know who Grayson was. I would have never known. I would have never known who this bitch was. Not a day. And I'm kind of sorry I do. Like, oh my God, the things I've learned about you, Grayson, girl. She is just an awful person.
So you guys can understand just a bit. And it's not all of it, but it's 20 minutes of a video. It's very, very raw. I'm feeling
for fuck's sake.
very vulnerable.
Sorry. Very.
And I feel like this is
I'm feeling very vulnerable.
very, very important, because if I'm going to do this live, I'm going to do it right. And I'm going to do it honestly. This is going to be a very honest show.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, we'll go through everything.
That's another thing. If you have to tell people how good of a person you are and how much you help victims all the time, and I have to be honest, and no, those are words people need to listen to when someone's telling you some bullshit and they're like, I'm just going to be honest with you. Guarantee you they're not being honest, right? If someone has to try to convince you or themselves of what good person they are, they're probably not a good person. Okay? They're probably not. Who are you trying to convince? Me or you? That's how I feel about that. Is my video skipping?
So let's watch this. Whether or not this goes through, I don't know. I think that's where I think I'm willing to start talking. Because I always just want to do things right. You know, when they go low, you go high, and just do things right and rely on maybe responsible people to help. But I don't know if that's going to happen in this situation, and that's okay. But if it can't happen in this situation, that no laws or legal things can help me.
They won't
finally talk about it.
They won't help you because it's all lies. Just because you say it doesn't make it true.
Boys, share what's been happening. Because I do want to help with cyberbullying now, and I know that I'm a public professional. Hold on, just stop for a second. I was really zen.
I was really zen, she said. We are literally watching a mental break from reality. Okay. I don't think she lives in reality. My opinion, I think that she lives in her own fantasy, but this is a break from that. We're watching a whole mental breakdown. A whole thing. We're watching it. This is it. No shame. Why would you put this in the video? Why couldn't she just explain this to the camera? No, she pre-recorded herself having a mental break from reality. Yeah, a narcissistic crash out. Hey, saying, good to see you, babe. It is a narcissistic crash out. So you couldn't say this to the camera. You had to pre-record yourself having a mental break from reality, snotting all over a hotel room. All over the hotel room. To put it in your 9-hour live for 20 minutes. Really? And you left in the pot that said for a Netflix documentary? Girl. Second, yeah. Right, because it's an act. Exactly. It's all an act. It's all an act. Crack and swag. It's good to see you, babe. This is, oh, thanks, baby. Welcome in. Duty Ron, Trisha, Megan believed her. Yeah. Yeah. How do we see it? Her husband, right? Or does he? Well, because the thing is, listen, I believe that he either is bamboozled by her too, but then all the shit coming out about him, they're in cahoots. Maybe he knows it's all a fucking act, but he's afraid that he'll have to go work. He can't get the disability for his fucking cinder block feet any longer, and he'll have to go out and work and make something of himself and not be the fucking troll in the man cave with all the broken binder books. Right? He have to man up and be a man and go do something with himself. Except for giving bad advice on the internet. The fact that people are so bamboozled by him and they think he is so great and he's so clearly their gems are very sheltered as well in life. They're both unethical, ethical. Amber, you're absolutely right. They want easy money. Yeah, he has a PhD. No, and I read somewhere nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Can you imagine? We know she slept in the mess that night. We know that she did. She didn't change those sheets. Narcissists look here for exposure all the time. Yeah, the threat of it. Yep. I agree. I agree, Rachel. Dr. John's, yeah. But see, I didn't know that. Like coming full circle, I didn't know that he was in my original thought of him, which has changed, was that he was bamboozled by her. She married him for his, PhD, and that he was like an idiot, right? That's changed. I think that he's in cahoots with this. He's on board, right? He gave her the ideation word to use. Like he said it so much that because she didn't actually feel that feeling, she couldn't express it, right? People, something you don't feel, you can't express. That's why people like this have trouble with empathy and sympathy and things, because they don't actually feel it. They don't know what it looks like. Have you guys ever seen that show Dexter? Maybe I think it was Dexter, or maybe it was American Psycho. I can't remember. They would study other people's emotions to see when they're supposed to put that thing in there, because they don't actually feel feelings. This is what we're witnessing. And I think John's a wackadoodle. I think he's a wackadoodle. Oh, thanks, Mary. I'm happy you're here. Welcome to the Bad Kids Club. Get into detention, girl. Of course. Of course. Yes. Yes. Great movie. Great movie. The title of her right. She needed to shut up. Remember when Tony Montana tells Michelle's character, you got to look in your eye like right. That's how yes. Great call. Great fucking call. 100%. Yeah. 100%. Bitch is scary. And the reason why we've talked about this in other streams, the reason why she doesn't come across as likable, or she doesn't connect with the audience, is because I truly believe she can't. Like I don't think she doesn't know how. Literally, just a narcissist. They don't feel anything. They feel for themselves. Sorry, I have a cut all up in my nose, guys, and it really fucking hurts. John lured from Tar and Step Up. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, sold her a dream. But like they even started their channel like right at 2020, right? But he apparently had been out of a job for quite some time. Like, was she bamboozled by him, and then all of a sudden they got in cahoots? Like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? I think they're both just bad eggs, and they're coming on the internet and they're lying to everybody. And the gems who have listen, I don't know that all of them are like this. I think that some of them, listen, people will blindly follow someone because they don't know a different option, right? They're not willing to look. They don't want to know. They just whatever. There's some, and I'm sure some of them most of them are great people. But I don't respect people who aren't willing to take a look, right? Like don't yeah, crying in bed. Yeah. That's what we're seeing. I believe that. I believe that the jig is up. The jig is up and she's petrified. Petrified that people actually see her, right? She don't want people to look at her. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't even process it. I don't know. I'm sorry. And I want John.
Did she just say I really want John? Did I just hear that? We might have to back it up. I really want John. We're backing that up. Hold on. Good grief.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm sorry. And I want John. And I'm worried about John. worried about my son.
Worried about your son finding out what a piece of shit you are because the internet's talking about it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Michelle, great point. That's a great point. I can tell you, okay, I've had a lot of situations with friends, okay, that we've cried and cried. I mean, cried. Okay. Never once was I like, do you mind if I film this for a documentary? Not one time. Not once. It's weird. Like, she told the cop in Arizona that she did not go on a family trip with her son and John because she was too stressed out. Instead, she was hanging out with Grayson and weaponizing the legal system. Cincy, she sure did. John told her to stay home. Remember? John, well, this is what she said. She said to the police officer, I missed a flight to go see my son. My husband said to stay here because their son didn't need that. Can you imagine? John said, nope, don't come home. You're going to stress out our son even more. Admitting that she's the fucking problem and her son's having some psych issues because of her. He admitted that. She admitted it, right? Or said it. Whether it's true or not, I don't believe anything comes out of her mouth. But she's literally saying, I'm affecting my son so much that he doesn't need this. And John told me not to come home, not to take my flight home. Let that sink in. Yeah. Amy, right. You can't make this shit up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Since you see the family trip going, I did. Yeah, she did. She did. She said that. So in one of the police videos when they're sitting on Grayson's couch, she said, I missed a flight to go see my son. $500 or something. And she said that John told her to not come home because her son didn't need this. And she stayed at Grayson's to call the police. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. That's right. That's right. That's right, Michelle. That's right. They had plans to go as a family on vacation, and John said, "No, you're gonna ruin the time." Imagine, imagine having to face your 8-year-old son after you fucked up his vacation at Disney. You're a piece of shit. I don't know. I can't get down with that. Missing the flights means she was creating a GoFundMe to get the $500. I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. Holy shit.
But everything's gonna be okay. Everything will be okay. It really will. But I'm like a really resilient person.
But like, okay, can we all just like take this in for a second? Hey, Brood Dog. Yeah, using the comfort as a snot ray is disgusting, and we all know she slept in it. She didn't change those seats. Hold on one second. Baby front. Hold on. All right, kids. I forget where we was. Let's just back to this. She's here. I'm actually making popcorn too funny. Yeah. This is a dumpster fire. You guys, I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. Hold on. I'm gonna let this go. I don't know what's happening here. Hold on.
In my opinion.
Here we go.
It's texting. You're good. What? You're good. Is it John? Actually, you're Vicky. And it's gonna be okay. But I just I don't know what to say. Other creators calling people I care about to tell them lies about me, slut shaming me. One woman is going around saying I lived with her brother, which, by the way, if I lived with some random dude in East Idaho, who the hell cares?
I'm muted. Oh my God. I was muted for all that time. Oh my God. I forget where I was. I was talking. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. All right, let's keep going.
But now I lived with him. What else? Finding out, like I said, fellow podcasters are calling people that I know to warn them about me and tell them that I had an affair on John with an investigator.
Oh, is that right? Is that right? Funny how she said that one. That listen, that could have went out. I'm yeah. Robbie just pointed out that I'm 17 minutes into a 9-hour live because I can't shut my mouth. This is going to take a long time, kids. Come back to detention. We're going to talk about all of it. She is sitting here saying, "Oh, John might find out that I allegedly had an affair with Lori Vallow's PI." Did that have to be said? None of us would have known any of this. And I now remember what I was saying. We are watching her watch herself. Keep this in mind. Food for thought. We are watching her watch her own mental breakdown. We're watching her watch her own absolute just if this was the word, the way she's acting, the shaking, the everything, the eyelashes, we're watching it all. We're watching her watch it for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I don't know anyone who's ever watched themselves for 20 minutes. I've never seen it. Have you? Why would she allow any? Yeah, no, but do you remember Christy? She's like, oh, well, if they need it for a Netflix documentary. What? For what? What not what Netflix documentary? What are you talking about? I think she did have an affair with the investigator. Why would she even say it, Michelle? Why would she even say it? But it's still narcissistic. She's watching herself have a breakdown. Honey, I've never listened. As narcissistic as people have been and everything like that. Like I have never a YouTuber ever watched a YouTuber watch herself having an absolute break. If this was supposedly real and this chaos, how can you just sit there and watch yourself stoic? I've never seen anything like it. Comparing yourself to murder people is disgusting. It sure is, Lola. Welcome into the Bad Kids Club. Yeah. Oh, thanks, baby. Yeah, the 9 hours, months in planning. I believe that too, Christy. She's full of herself to even think of that. Why do they want your fucking your rag snot footage? For what? You're not even that big in the true crime world, right? You're not even that big on YouTube. Why does Netflix want it? For what? Right. Hi, Carolina. It's good to see you, Mama. It's good to see you. It's good to, yeah. We have power today. Luckily, there's a shit ton of snow out there, Carolina, though. She has all three beverages, water, root beer, and the alcohol. Yeah. I'm not convinced that the see-through purple drink is red wine, Boxo wine, if you will, the buzz jug.
Investigator in the Daybell case that John knows really well and is friends with, that, I mean, it's been unending. The things I've had to continue to clarify public is what's going on beneath the surface. That's so cruel. And none of these people have been willing to reach out and be like, fucking reach out to me.
Why do they have to reach out to you? Why? Maybe some people don't want to get fucking involved. Maybe people have seen your shit and it's just like, that girl is fucking nuts, right? Maybe they're just like, oh yeah, that's Laura Matthias for you, sleeping around with PIs, trash talking victims' families that you're making money on. Maybe they don't want to get caught up in your shit because they know that you're a fucking crazy person. Maybe people could see through you way before this. Maybe they wanted nothing to do with you. Maybe they wanted you to just go away, right? Not the ideation kind, but like, get off the tubes, go be a mom.
People that know me, that I've been kind to, are going behind my back telling people lies about me. No evidence. Never mind that they're supposed to be journalists. You have Lori Hellis, someone I've been good to, that I've never brought up before. I was always good to her.
That's pretty good.
Claiming that I gave out 10,000 copies of her book and she's telling everyone, to the point where we got to get an
You did that though.
attorney. But I've never sent out free copies of her book to anyone, ever. Telling the person.
Ever. Who's she looking at? I like this. She reminds me of Diddy. Do you know, like when Diddy would be like in the corner? I was gonna say in the corner. I'm getting my facts mixed up here. He would have people following him around, and he'd be talking to nobody. Just like, I'm so important. People are gonna want to buy this someday. Oh, little brother, hi, honey. She is proud of all this. Yeah, she's looking at the teleprompter. I do. I have today off. They closed my office. Hey, honey. It's dark dawn, darkly dawn. I like it. Dude. She's getting out ahead of it. Like, so they made this in a hotel room right after the injunction didn't get approved, right? And then she's having she's throwing a nutty on a hotel. She's violating the hotel room. She's violating the hotel room in the bed. She's violating it all. And to get out ahead of whatever she thinks is going to happen. Because she took Gigi
That originally
at face
sent it to
value
me?
with the head in the platter.
That I did that to them. And then, of course, when she accuses of that, I then send it to our attorney. Guarantee you none of you received a book copy. Too. No, we had to get a babysitter. I don't know why. Doesn't matter. But it's like what this group mob mentality has been doing is taking all these old beefs and they're reaching out to them. And there was a whisper.
Why do you have old beefs? Why do you have old beefs? Do we know who these old beefs are? Inquiring minds want to know. Who else has she fucked over that we were bamboozled to know? Because people don't want to get involved. She does. Oh, hey, Crit. Hello, welcome into the Bad Kids Club. Get into detention, girl. I wonder if John thought this. I wonder I'm pretty sure that this dude co-signs everything this bitch does. He's just as much of a fraud. He don't care. As long as he don't got to work and gets to collect a disability check, he's fine with his books and cement heels. No, that part doesn't matter, but this part does. Right. Right. And why are you bringing up affairs on your husband if you love him so much? Like that hasn't even come out. Look at my hair. Oh my God. 6 straight up. He don't care. He don't care. He's worse. He's worse saying. He's way worse. He met his match with this bitch. Can you imagine? So you having, yeah, John wears the shorty shorts. I need to see a picture of him in the shorty shorts. I don't know if I ever want to see it, but I definitely need to take a little peek. I need to take a little, what does it say? Why are so many right? All former friends. Is there anyone who's actually friends with her other than Susie Kendricks, who's a fucking her own problem? She's on a whole, she's a problem too. She's a problem. She tried to get Turtle Boy thrown off the YouTubes, I'm pretty sure. I'm getting Dr. John the Brad Pitt conversation. God. Oh my God. No, sir. No way. Susan's an idiot. Thank you, Darkly Dawn. She's a fucking idiot. She's no better. Listen, but they all find each other, right? And then like these people out there fucking white knighting for her, like Duty Ron. Like, come on, Duty Ron. Come on. I know you're sick and everything. Like, and he could have been like swayed by a pretty smile, and she's never done me wrong before, and she's never this and she's never that. That could all happen, right? That could all happen. But like at least make it right. Right. At least make it right after. I know that there's some law tubers that had some things to say too. But I think that came from like projection more than anything, because she's been through some Karen Reed bullying, and I think she felt for her based on her own experience, because that's all we can do. We look at life through our own lenses. So I think that there was that. I'm giving her grace. But Duty Ron to come out and he kind of double down and to call this girl without knowing her like a criminal, and it was bad for him. It was bad for him. Burnt toast. Disappeared from YouTube. Oh, really? No shit. Didn't she get struck? I think she got struck. I have friends that I've had for 40 years. Yep. Same, Michelle. Not quite that. Yeah. Long-term friends is bad. Yeah. It's a massive red flag. I've had the same best friends, specifically one me and her are like this. She's my kid's godmother. We've been friends since I was 13. I talked to her yesterday. Like, we're close. We like keep up each other. Like we've been friends for that long. If a woman doesn't have any girlfriends, I side-eye that in a hard way. Like, nobody wants to be friends with you. Nobody except for Grayson. Kids. I side-eye that too. Like, just Grayson. That's it. That's all you got. Just the 13, the 23-year-old. I said 13.
Whisper campaign is the best way to say it. It's adult bullying. It's group bullying. It's believing without seeing. Screenshots of mine have been shared. Some when I've been angry at other creators. Got over it later. Those have been being shared. I'm ashamed of that. Maybe you can edit that later, but I'll just share everything right now.
Maybe you can edit that later, but it stays in. Another weird thing. Maybe you can edit that later. If this is for Netflix, why are you editing it? Wouldn't it be raw footage for the Netflix documentary people?
But I've owned it.
I've owned it.
I've owned that.
You said sorry to the people that needed it.
I said sorry to them. But rather than, but those people have continued on. Nobody again reaching out to me.
Listen, Lauren, I don't know if you ever heard this, but sometimes sorry isn't enough. It'll never be enough. It's not enough. You can say I'm sorry and I don't have to accept it. How about that? How about that? I don't have to accept it. Keep it moving. Don't fuck with you, right? I don't fuck with you. Remember that song? Yeah, I don't fuck with you. I don't need an apology. I don't need anything. I just need you to go the fuck away. Maybe that's the truth. Maybe people just didn't want to fuck with you.
And I have to be honest. Entire rooms shunning me where I belong, where I've helped, where I've given my entire heart to and soul. Be shunned.
Oh, look at that freeze frame, kids. Well, sometimes people say they're sorry and they're just words. They don't, yeah, often. Like you listen, you can detach with love. You can be like, I don't hate you. I just don't want nothing to do with you. Right. Sometimes you got to do that with family. You got to do that for different scenarios in life. Sometimes people just don't fucking like you and they don't need to accept an apology. And sometimes you've done them wrong more than once. Like it seems like you have with these victims, these people who that you plaster all over your program, all over your platform. This poor girl, you didn't give a flying fuck. You didn't give a flying fuck. Maybe people just don't like you. How about that? I got news for Lauren. You deserve to be shunned. Yeah. Imagine crying. She's crying for herself right here. She ain't crying for the shit that she did. She's crying because she got shunned. No, they saw through you and they put up boundaries, something you know nothing about. These people know that my girlfriend, my work wife, just said that she can't separate friends and work. That's a slippery slope. That's a very slippery slope. Like I'm friends with my ex manager, right? But we weren't friends when I was working for her. Right? We're the same age. We have kids in the same age range, right? But me and her did not become friends and actually hang out and talk outside of work while she was my manager. There has to be like firm boundaries, okay? I don't want you on my fucking on my social media to see just in case I want to take a day off and go to the beach. I don't want that. I don't want you on my social media. Right? She has no boundaries. And they shunned you because I saw you for who the fuck you are. And they were like, I don't like it. I don't condone it. I don't want you near me. You don't deserve to be in the family room after what you did and said. It's not some big fucking conspiracy, Laura Matthias.
Shunned because of lies and of a whisper campaign and of a adults you can't come to me campaign and join it and follow it as the lies continue, as they talk about my dead brother and my husband. And you know what it is? It's being dubbed dark. Like that's what John Raymond told.
Okay, so if you guys know the Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell situation, the people who they deemed dark, like the kids, like Charles Vallow, Lori Vallow's ex-husband, I believe Kate Woodcock was deemed dark. Like there was a hit list, kids. It's terrible. She's saying that she was deemed dark. No self-awareness. Do you even hear yourself talking? Do you hear yourself talking? Your narcissist system is hanging out. Tuck it back in. The fact her Princeton psychologist has a cosign says, yep, Amy Elizabeth, preach. Yeah, it's freaking weird. And we should all, yeah, I completely agree with you, Amy Elizabeth. Grayson and Lauren thought that this would get him. I think so. I mean, who's buying your footage? Yes, Grayson said to Trisha that she loves. Yeah. Yeah. You love in the Sun. And apparently the Sun's talking about his mental health struggles. Why? Wait, can we talk about that? In the same interview, she was talking about how she was talking to Banks, the Sun, about his mental health struggles when both of his parents, two capable adults, are in that. And John's a psychologist, and he's going to Gray. He's going to Gray Bay for fucking mental health advice. That's this one. She's nasty. April K. Hey, honey. It's good to see you. Are there no tissues in the room? Yeah. Yeah. She slept in that shit. When Grayson was on Web Slew, she said she wouldn't leave people that she loves when they're telling her. Yeah. 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 I mean, I not for nothing. I think that she's been told for a long time to get away from them, you know, but also she's kind of the Annie Elise reject. And Lauren would love to encapsulate everything that Annie Elise is. Good, bad, ugly. Doesn't matter. She wants to be her. Take her fucking sloppy seconds. That's why she took Grayson. She took her sloppy seconds. And as we literally says, I love you guys. You guys are hilarious. All right, let's keep. I have to go in a few minutes, but we will continue with this at some point.
Been talking about a lot too. Like, I feel like I've been like Charles Dallow running around, like trying to get people to understand what's going on and trying to figure out what's happening, and no one will talk to me. And then all of a sudden I get labeled dark.
Yeah.
And then
all of a sudden I get labeled dark, and you hear Gray Bay in the background. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, it's not me. I'm good. This isn't me.
Oh, for fuck's sake, kids. Hey, Wendy.
And
Good to
then
see
just
you,
wondering
baby.
about this world in general. I think I've been really depressed because I just think about this world in general and raising my son in it. And like, if there's any hope for kindness in this world and compassion and evidence, evidence.
Oh, she's like, you better pull out receipts. Yeah, she if you listen to her words, right? She's like, there's compassion in the world, like a fucking like a Teen USA. I want compassion for all 50 states. Like she's pulling one of these, but then she's like, an evidence leakage. She's putting her chest up like, I want some evidence. Girl, we got all the evidence. Don't you rest your don't you worry your mind. We got all the evidence, Lauren. Someone fucked around and found out. I have 30 plus years working with people like Lauren and John, and while this is my opinion, not based on any experience, this was all set up in a cash grab. I agree, Wendy. And you're a former mask girl. Welcome into the Bad Kids Club. Get into detention. Annie is very similar. Yeah, you're right. I believe they thought they would get away with a shit ton of money if they did what they did. And they did. I've heard several times that she made over $25,000 just that one stream. I don't know if it's true. Don't take anything I say as fact. We just talk things out here. But I mean, she made a pretty penny. That's correct. You aren't good, Lauren. You're mean and hateful. Yeah. The meanest aged you. It certainly aged her hands. Have you seen those things? Yeah, that's right. Fuck right. She fucked around and she found out. She sure did.
Real journalism when you actually go to the person. Not, realizing people are complex. That I'm complex. That I am who I am online. That is me. That is my genuine self. But maybe there's a little bit more to me too. that I don't show everybody.
I doubt it. I doubt
And
it.
just because I don't see it doesn't mean I don't know who's I'm not. And if people are wondering
That's true.
if I've stopped talking to more people online, my friends, my hidden gems, yeah, I have. Because I've always wanted to communicate and be close to hidden gems. But as I've done this past year, I've learned that there's a lot of them that just want to destroy me if they don't get out of me what they want. And if I don't act the way they want me to act or say what they want me to say.
No. People just want you to act like a regular human being, Lauren. They just want you to like be who you say you're gonna be. Like over here, we don't claim to be anything. I'm a little abrasive. I am like you are who you fucking are. You put on an act, and that's why no one can stand you. And now everything that's coming out about you, it fucking tracks with what I've seen. I just couldn't pinpoint. Okay. She's like, they don't like me because I won't conform. They don't like me because I won't act this way. They don't, no, they just don't fucking like you. They just don't like you. You're unlikable. Hands can yes, and I never lie. Yeah. Saying exactly. Hand, skin, and length. One of the hours or so. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know these people, right? Don't take anything I say. These are my opinions about what I see. Everybody, like I saw something where you were saying that like you can't really assess somebody. I don't know if you're a doctor. I don't know if you can assess somebody by not knowing them, but like you live and you learn, and everybody looks through a different lens of experiences and people, and you either been there and done that. Like people, I trust my gut on people, and it has not steered me wrong. Most people I think are a piece of shit normally end up being a piece of shit, right? They do. Your intuition, people's spidey senses were off about this girl, and I appreciate the fact that you're like, no, I don't want to like say anything crazy about someone I don't know. I respect that. But I think that my opinions of her is just based on my own life experiences and having dealt with people like Lauren. And I think that's why I can be very, very opinionated by her. And I think her behavior towards victims and families is absolutely fucking outrageous and disgusting and deserves to be called out every day to save another family from going through this. That's how I feel. All right, you guys, we're going to finish this part up, and then I got to go. Kung Fu Panda wants to go outside and throw snowballs. God love me. God love him.
That they want to destroy me. Or if I speak up, I think a lot of this too is I've always spoken my mind. I don't know. I'm getting the Louise. I don't know.
Yeah.
That yeah, I speak the truth. And when I see it, I say it. And when I think someone's a bully, I say they're a bully. But I guess that means the bully comes and bullies you when they learn that you think they're a bully.
You're a bully. Lauren, you're the bully.
And that people, I just learned that people like public shaming.
Mm-hmm. I sure do.
I don't know.
Yeah, I sure do. Yeah. Public shaming. Yeah.
I just worry about this world that is cruel.
Yeah.
And I am human. And I put myself out there. And for those reasons, I deserve more scrutiny and criticism. And I believe in public discourse, and to criticize me when people feel I'm not doing what's right or best in the public, I deserve that.
No, but you can't take it. You can't take it. You can't take it. This is why you're doing this video. You can't take it.
It's not what this is.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. My friend Michelle here says that they made $69K on that video. Money grubbing hoes.
And the fact that rather than focus on making good art, which is what we say here in True Crime, it's quality over quantity, doing good.
Oh, is that right? Do you see her hair flick? She's all self-righteous. Yeah. That's what hidden true crime is like totally about. So
I've had to worry about my reputation, but also other people. I worry about you, Grayson. I worry about my husband. I worry about my little boy who's been really affected by this.
It's like consume our lives.
Oh, okay. So hold on. Sorry, I had to stop this. All right, you're not saying that. Our friend said 69,000. I don't know if it's true. But I know that she didn't make nothing on it. You know what I mean? She this was a chess move. She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. Yeah, she did fuck around and find out. Yeah. Yeah. She exactly. She fucked around and find out and then found a way to monetize it. Good fucking grief, kids.
Because it doesn't stop and nobody can see it. And that's what frustrates you. People are like, don't give it air. I know, I say that every day. We move forward every day, pushing through and performing because it doesn't, we know that. And I've never reacted to it until this moment publicly. Well, I don't think this will be public, but like just.
Oh, wait. Oh, did you hear that? She said, I never thought that this was going to be going publicly. And then she caught herself saying it and goes, well, I don't know if it's going to go public. Ma'am, you're telling on yourself. Oh, girl. She knew exactly what she was doing. She did a ton of, yep, absolutely. Keyword performing. Good catch, Lola. Performing. I didn't know that this was going to go public. Girl. Oh my God. And she can't take it down now. I mean, you know what's so funny? I like so many videos that I liked this video. I started it. Oh my God.
Who knows, one day it might be. Like, I just want to like record this for like
Journal.
Yeah, or if it's ever needed for a documentary or to show my little boy that he's being cyberbullied, that if I can get to it, he can too.
Okay, so hold on. Kids. I'm gonna record this so I can show my little boy when he's being cyberbullied too. What? You're gonna show your son this when he's being cyberbullied? I mean, the whole damn thing, yeah. Didn't show. She showed none. And the shit that she did show was fabricated. The whole damn thing, yeah. I truly believe they have been working on this. I think so too, Wendy. They're for quite some time. Yeah. The deeper they got into it, it increased the plot and wanted to make a movie dog. Yeah. Yeah. Remember like the I was watching actually, you know, the on Netflix, the one with the little girl whose mother was tormenting her and then being her support system, but she was the online bullier. That's what this made me think of when but then I didn't know that apparently her and John reviewed that docuseries on their program. Kids. Wow. It was telling. This is all just part of the show. Yeah. Yeah. But they shut up pretty quickly after the responses and the jet cover and all the things. They've shut up and they only do pre-recorded premieres of videos now because they can't take the heat. No. It sounded like she was saying this is for a documentary after something happens to show me the let's go back. Hold on, kids. Let's go back.
We know that. And I've never reacted to it until this moment publicly. Well, I don't think this will be public, but like just who knows, one day it might be. Like, I just want to like record this for like
Journal.
Yeah, or if it's ever needed for a documentary or to show my little boy.
Oh,
But he's
if
being
it's
cyberbullied, then I can get to a weekend.
she said if it's ever needed for like a documentary. Oh, I wasn't showing my screen. My bad. She said if it's ever needed for a documentary or to show my little boy when he's being cyberbullied. I mean, who wishes this shit on kids? Like, I don't, if you lived on all of your fears all the time, you'd never let your kids out of the house, right? The shit she probably projects on this poor child. I don't know her, but hey on top. And we have Hoodbugger. Hi, Zach. It's good to see you, baby. Yeah, they wanted Christine to go to jail. The poor Christina, right? I was just gonna sue her. Oh, she sues her fucking ass off. That's wild. What a mother wants her kid to see her sitting in a motel room, wiping her snot all over their sheets and comforter. Yeah, Carolina. Yeah, yeah. Who wants that? I mean, listen, I'm not all about like, you should never like show like not like I'm raising a little boy. I want him to like be okay with himself, right? And so like if he's mad some days, like yeah, like I have bad days too. Right? But like you try to shield your child from like seeing you this devastated. Like no, you use your experience to try to help them through it. You don't show them your fucking mental breakdown on a motel bed with Grayson filming, right? You just don't do that. That's not normal behavior. That's not regular mother behavior. Yeah, I in my opinion, she's failing. She's failing in that she's failing. Yeah. If she was truly traumatized, she wouldn't. Right. Right. She doesn't like it. She doesn't know normal codes of ethics. Like she doesn't know how the world works. I don't think she cares. Truly, I don't think she cares about anyone else but Lauren. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about anybody. She don't care about the kid. The kid's just an extension of herself, right? Like, of course, when she comes out and she says she wants to unalive herself and that her little boy's mental decline. All women are crazy. We are. Zach, we're all crazy. Not quite this kind of crazy though. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's this kind of crazy. It's like much like autism, it's on a spectrum. There's a spectrum of crazy in both men and female. That's right. He's an OG bad kid. Yeah, so are all men. That's right. I just want to tell you, my friend Zach here is easy on the eyes. Oh yeah, I'm his hood bugger. Yeah. Lauren Key, yeah. Yes, saying. All right, guys. I have to talk about her being a mom. I gotta go be a mom. I gotta go bring him out into the snow. Those things you gotta do. You don't really want to do them, but you want to give your kid a wholesome childhood. We're doing that. We're doing that today. Hi, Caddy. It's good to see you, Mama. She would have gone to the doc to get meds. Yeah, I agree. If she was in this dire strait and she wanted to unalive herself like that, like you don't fuck with that. Like John, if John really believed that, you don't think that he would have sent her away? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, chess pieces. Yeah. All right, guys. Bad Dazzler. Oh, hey, baby. Oh my God. Thanks, babes. Thank you. Thank you guys. I'll come back. I don't know if it'll be today, and I'm going to try not to like pre-do lives. You want to have the bell on if you want to be here, because I don't think that me and pre-planning streams works out all that often. But I will be back and we will start where we left off, right in the middle of the motel bed with Gray Bay. Having her buzz hug. Yeah. Thank you guys. All right. I will see you.